Hello, Gemini Collective, and welcome to the Humble Sage. Today we're going to do your 2024 Tarot Card Reading Forecast. This is a general message, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And whenever you find this message throughout 2024, it is for you at that time. This reading today, Gemini, we're going to be going through month by month. Make music. Nice. First card out in the bottom of the deck, we've got Stand Your Ground. Interesting. Cards flew out. Let's keep on going. If you do enjoy this reading collective, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. It does help the message to reach more in the collective. People who may need the message. Let's have a look at what's in the unicorn deck. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed your New Year collective and that this 2024 is going especially well for you. Got pets, you love and understand animals and exercise. Run, walk, swim, or otherwise move your body. This will give you more energy and happiness. Absolutely, collective. Let's get stuck in then. What we can certainly see so far is dive deep into your creative self, right? Don't be stagnant throughout this year. You know, we can't be moving all the time, but certainly do more is what it looks like to me. You know, perhaps try something new. Perhaps power walking. I don't know where I just got that from, but it's clearly out there for somebody. Let's have a look. Whatever your creative endeavors might be, Gemini, consider that a lot of people may not agree with those endeavors. So throughout this, stand your ground, right? There's nothing wrong with utilizing your creative mindset in order to create a side hustle, for example, or do something that you genuinely enjoy. You know, you don't always need the external validation of people. You can do it. Who's going to stop you, Gemini? You know? The Ten of Cups for January, nice. February, we've got the Hanged Man. March, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. April, we've got the Two of Swords. May, the Wheel of Fortune. June, we've got Temperance. July, the Chariot. A lot of majors coming out here. August, we've got the Seven of Wands. Sorry, I had to count them then. We've got the Seven of Wands. September, we've got the Two of Wands. October, we've got the Queen of Swords. November, Knight of Pentacles. And for December, we've got the Ten of Swords. Interesting, just underneath the Ten of Cups here. At the end, we've got Ten of Wands. Straight off the bat, collective. What we can see here, Gemini, is there is a lot of completion happening, right? And it looks internal, right? Thought process that no longer serve you. Geminis are known to be pursuit chasers, right? It's what you do, you know? You're spontaneous, playful. So perhaps part of this message is to say, well, this exercise could be about actually being more playful with life, not being so stuck in any mental trauma or any mental baggage that you may hold. Let it go. Let the universe turn the wheel. You know, we can't control everything. Therefore, when we allow things to flow, that's when manifestations actually come in at a phenomenal rate for us. Most definitely here moving towards a new endeavor, you know, especially this here with the Queen of Swords. This Gemini energy throughout this reading, really, you know? You're able to put aside your thoughts, and it's interesting, the Geminis that I know, they can be playful one moment and then serious, like back to work the next. And work with that, you know? Work with that and be more pliable with life. You know, allow yourself to work when you need to work and rest when you need to rest, right? You can let your hair down a little bit and just allow yourself to be. Especially with the Ten of Cups starting out here. What a beautiful way to start the year with the Ten of Cups, this joy. You know, the understanding that it takes both the sun and the rain to create this Ten of Cups. And that's very powerful because once you start out the year with knowing the lessons possibly that you learned from the year before, you can move forward into this year with a sense of calm, with peace, and a higher understanding of what it is you seek to achieve. You know, no one's saying that you're on the wrong path here. It actually looks like Gemini is perhaps, you know, especially with the mental clarity that you have, possibly believe that you have it all figured out. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with going with the plans that you've created and acting on them. You know, that's very logical and it's nourishing to the soul. It's nourishing to know that you created plans and you're able to execute them, to understand that there will always be lessons along the way. Good for you, Gemini. Good for you. Let's clarify. The sun. Exactly. Learning those lessons and exposing this inner joy. It's almost like the lessons that were learned from last year have created a very, very strong foundation for you to move forward. You know, leading yourself into a new beginning here. 2024 is the year of abundance. And it's especially a year about creating from assisting others with their endeavors. Certainly when we look at make music here, you make music because you enjoy it, right? Or create art, you are creative because you enjoy doing it. But other people find joy from looking at your artwork, from listening to your music. It helps other people to free up their own personal baggage. So consider that. You know, if you ever think that people are trying to hold you back from your dreams or any creative ideas or projects that you may have, just know that somebody out there will enjoy it, even if that one person is you. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, why should people try to hold you back? Not at all. That's certainly the theme of this year coming. You know, do not be held back by other people's opinions and other people's behavior, you know? Queen of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Queen of Swords, the Chariot, again, the Five of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Mage, the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, Judgment, and the Five of Wands, and the Devil at the bottom of the deck. Whatever creative ideas you have, collective, what it looks like, Gemini, is that they are flowing from a higher realm. And what you're trying to do here in February is trying to navigate your way and ground that energy. But you're standing strong nonetheless, right? There's nothing there's nothing wrong with pausing and taking a step back and analyzing, which is one thing Gemini are fantastic at, right? Analyzing your environment, analyzing your thoughts, your emotions, collating everything and putting everything into structure, right? That's certainly what's happening here, right? In February. Perhaps some lesson will come along, but certainly February can be seen as a month of not to stop, but a month of taking stock of what you need to. Moving forward into March, there is some abundance that's coming here, something that you're birthing, right? Something that's coming from something that's you're passionate about, something creative in what it looks like, or one of your projects from the planning stage is moving forward now, where you can move into more creativity, right? Once you get the foundation down pat, then you can move forward and think about new ideas, you know, collaborations perhaps here with the Three of Cups. And that's very powerful. That shows here that whatever work you've been doing so far, Gemini, is progressing. And that's certainly what I said when we first started this, that there is a natural progression going on here. This Two of Swords, even. Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a ruler of the realm of Yetzirah, the mental realm, right? This energy here is certainly about following your intuition and blocking out things that you no longer need. That's something most definitely Gemini can do. You know, the same as Libra. You can take a step back and say, well, that doesn't serve me, done, right? almost in a ruthless fashion. But if that's what's necessary here within your life, I would never dictate to you and say to you what you should and should not be doing. Tarot here is a guidance for you, and I'm not here to tell you what you should and should not be doing with your lives. Here, with the Wheel of Fortune coming up in May, what we can see is two majors here together. Whatever it is that you are planning, whatever creativity you're putting into action, by then following your intuition throughout this process, we can see here in May that what we have is something very powerful, that you're at the top of the wheel here. And it's something that's close to your heart. Communicating what you want with the universe could be a poignant message for you here, Gemini, because the universe will reciprocate that and reflect that back to you. When you're in your best state of mind and you follow your truth, the universe reflects that because then you're in your higher mind. You're following your dharma instead of being in a karmic state of mind. By June, what we can see here with Temperance and the Five of Pentacles, wow. These life lessons that you keep on overcoming here with ruthless efficiency and the balance that you have with it is helping you to manifest. Charge forward, Gemini. Charge forward, right? Because in July, then we've got the Chariot again. Your studious, your natural studious nature, Gemini, utilizing that intelligence is what is helping you. Look at this, right? It's like the universe is giving you a push at each turn. At everything that you learn, every process that we've been through so far, the universe is giving you a boost and giving you a nudge here, right? And the same here with the Wheel of Fortune and Chariot. The same here with the Chariot and the Page of Pentacles. It's like the universe has got your back because these lessons that were learned in the first place had to be learned for you to step into this year coming to receive the abundance that you've perhaps been waiting a long time for. Perhaps it was that you weren't entirely engaging with your creativity or didn't have the option to because it was all about doing the inner work, building the inner foundation, building the outer foundation, and now you can progress forward in a way that you can allow the universe to let everything unfold as it should. This Seven of Wands here with the Magician, this is Gemini energy in itself. You came out in your own reading. When we look at this, charging forward and not allowing others to stop you, not allowing you to stop yourself even. You don't need to stop yourself. What you need to do is flow forward with your own intelligence and your own intellect in order to achieve what you want. With the Two of Wands here, moving here into September, the Seven of Pentacles, the Lord of Success Unfulfilled. With this is saying, see what I'm saying, Gemini? Throughout this process, the lessons that you're learning are actually coming to fruition. Alchemizing it, right? Turning lead into gold. We see the Queen of Swords here, building this abundance, this Lord of a blended pleasure. But over here, with this Knight, acquiring this light here, perhaps it's some spiritual endeavor that you're working on. Perhaps it's a new channel or your own personal courses, maybe perhaps you're doing Reiki healing or something like that. And that is being put into action, and the universe is matching that inner fire energy with it. You're answering your calling, and by the time we get to December, we're here with the Ten of Swords and the Five of Wands. Back round to those lessons being learned like we saw here. January, and it seems like that is now being reflected. Perhaps when we do January 2025, what you'll see is this energy again. That you keep on learning those lessons because you can look at it from an intellectual standpoint, and having that emotional intelligence is actually what's helped you to develop here. Nice, Gemini. Very nice. There's an overall message here of be kind to yourself as well. As you can utilize your intellectual, natural intellect in order to grow and achieve. Remember, there aren't many cups out on the deck here. So remember to connect with your emotions along the process, right? Remember that as ruthless as you can be to achieve what you want, you can still go forward and you can still engage with your creative self as often as possible, right? Give time to yourself here with exercise, give yourself back some of that energy. Yeah, be the light. Yeah. And that's what we started out with. You're being the light because you're following your truth. Transform and unveil your gifts. Exactly. Nice. I think what we'll do is we'll get one of these Angels of Atlantis cards. again, Gemini Collective, if you have enjoyed this reading or you do like my content, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. I enjoy doing these readings, and if to other people, got surrender here. Indeed, surrendering to the process, and it seems, Gemini, you're doing that already, because as you're doing that, the universe is charging you forward. The Chariot came out twice. We have the Wheel over here, and a lot of royal energy here. The Queen of Swords came out twice, speaking your truth. Got forgiveness, friendship, willpower, and security. I've got to say, all of these attributes really do speak about Gemini in themselves. Certainly with friendship, you can even see here, they look like twins even. It's that. It's the willpower and the security that you give to yourself by utilizing your intellect, by utilizing your higher mind in order to achieve what you want. Just perhaps, like I said already, not being so ruthless and understanding that we're all human beings. That's not to say that you should put up with people treating you poorly, perhaps, and if you've been through that, Gemini, I'm sorry to hear that, right? We all know what it feels like to be betrayed or to be put down. But certainly a level of forgiveness is what's helping you to move forward here and revitalizing, yourself, revitalizing your energies. Well, thank you very much for joining me here, Gemini. I've actually thoroughly enjoyed doing this reading. It's my first time doing a Gemini reading. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for joining me. And as always, please take care of yourselves.